Now, what's going to be interesting here is jab, medium punch, drill. It worked. So jab into medium punch, I've discovered now that I think about it, that's the third time we've seen him done that. That's the third time we've seen him go for that sequence, I think. Jab, medium punch into a special move. It did combo that time. It did combo that time. Okay, well, here's a great question from Rockman ZX Omega. He says, till what would you consider beginner? You know you're outside of beginner when you stop playing a one-player game. I said I was going to explain that in just a little bit. I haven't gotten to it yet, but as soon as you stop playing a one-player game, that's when you leave beginner stage. That's when you know you're getting into intermediate level. So, I mentioned that standing light punch into standing medium punch doesn't combo, and you saw right there that it did in the video. But you'll notice that it's not a combo. It's not a combo. So why did it combo that time? Well, it's because counter hit, right? And so there you go. So stand light punch into stand medium punch can combo only on counter hit. But it's just not a good hit confirm because you're not, because you can't really rely on them getting counter hit by that stand jab too often. And while there are situations where you want to hit confirm that way, you're better off just doing standing medium punch because you have 10 years to hit confirm into a crouching medium punch into a drill. So instead of doing light punch into medium punch, which isn't a natural combo, so it doesn't work if they don't get counter hit, just do medium punch instead. But this is definitely a button sequence that Sai is really used to right here. By player? No, Chronic 949. What I mean by player is by player. If you're playing a one-player game, you are, like I said, I'll explain it in just a little bit. But here we go. So that is not a combo. So that's something that you want to take out of your muscle memory. You want to just do raw standing medium punch because then if they get hit, because you have a long time, and to practice hit confirm, just put them on random guard. So I can see if he blocks it. If he blocks it, I won't do anything. If he gets hit by it, I can confirm, right? So that's a confirm right there because I saw him get hit. So confirm because I saw him get hit. Now, I won't cancel into the drill because I saw him block. Okay, I'll confirm into an uppercut that time. But if he blocks, I'm not going to drill. And it's a little weird because, yeah, he's getting hit by the crouching medium punch, but I'm confirming off only the first hit. So I'm confirming only the first hit. Do not pay attention to the second hit. So that's hit, and I can confirm. He blocks, so I don't drill. He blocks, so I don't drill. He got hit, so I drill. I drill. So this is what hit confirming basically is having a combo that you can only go into the unsafe portion if it hits. So that's kind of what you want to learn there. So I have noticed that Sai likes to go for stand light punch, stand medium punch. Just go into raw medium punch. It's a much better hit confirm. Or if you want to get into advanced tactics, you start learning light punch into back medium punch, but I don't want to get into that right now. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's keep going. So he does happen to connect the drill here. And then I don't think he expected to be put into the corner because I think he did the medium kick drill. So let's see, he gets in there. Jumping a bunch of times. He gets that hit. Yeah, he does the medium kick drill. This is a weird bug. If you medium kick drill into the corner, it swaps you. I don't know why, but that happens. And so I think he thought he was still outside the corner, so he's just walking like he's trying to block. Then just gets thrown on wake up because he was like, what the heck? And now he's in the corner here, hitting buttons on his wake up, whatever. Everybody does it. You can't help it. You have to be able to do it sometimes. So he gets hit, and there we go again. Panic button, sweep. Okay, so I've talked about the false positive already. I've already talked about the false success. The thing about it, the false success here, the other problem is this is a panic button. I've talked about this in other analysis as well. Everybody has a panic button. Everyone has a panic button that they go to, that this is the button they hit. My panic button is crouching medium punch with Cammy. You'll watch this. Watch me play. Like, watch my Learn to Fight series, and you'll see me. Like, every time in any situation I get into this panic situation, I hit crouching medium punch. And it doesn't have any range, so a lot of times I die for it, and it's not great. I need to learn a better panic button, or just not to panic button at all. But crouching roundhouse, crouching heavy kick right now is size panic button. So in this situation, in this scramble, he goes to that all the time. And that's not what you should be doing. Like, there is no such thing as a good panic button. Like, try to eliminate panic button from your muscle memory. It's hard, and it could take months. I'm not even saying that this is something you could fix in a couple of days. This could take months to get a panic button out of your system. But just recognize that it is a panic button. Just recognize that whenever you're in a situation and you don't know what to do, you keep doing this one thing. And actually, this Ryu player is going to pick up on it. He is going to pick up on the panic button, and you'll see it a little bit later on. Hey, look, Tome KKK. Sorry, Tome KK. Sorry. I saw the 666, which might not even be that much better than KKK. But anyway, Tome KK 666 says he spams jab. That's better than spamming sweep. I'll just say that much. I'll say that much. So, yeah, Thug Bear is right. In general, it takes 2 weeks to break habits. It takes 2 weeks, but you have to recognize that it is a habit right there in the first place. So, what's the best block pressure for Cammy? Asks HosenQ. Jeez, these usernames, I'm just, okay. Anyways, it depends. There's different block pressure strings for Cammy. And you have to learn each one of them and when to use them properly. I'll get, yes, CH Jagray is correct. Spamming jab is the best of the worst, basically. So, who is texting me right now? Oh, okay. Okay, let's keep going here. Panic button sweep. Okay, jumps out of the corner. I actually really like that. I really like that decision to jump out of the corner. When he, I don't know if it was a recognizing that he didn't do a quick rise, so that he chose the opportunity to jump out of the corner. Whatever it was a great decision. And here we go. Stand jab into crouching medium kick into drill. That's another sequence that he really likes. So it's either stand jab, stand medium punch into something, or stand jab, crouching medium kick into drill. Again, false success right here. That drill, that low crouching medium kick into drill was not a good thing, because you can't hit confirm off of one hit. You can't hit confirm off of that crouching medium kick alone, unless you're K-Brad, or unless you're like Alex Myers, who was trying to do it himself, and it's not very, very easy. And yeah, I mean, Combat Junkie says that he probably jumped just to jump. Sure, that's very likely as well. But in this case, you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So, but he gets the drill combo here. And again, he does that walk back and forth and goes for meaty fierce. We already talked about that, right? Last time he did towards heavy kick, which was the right thing to do. But again, he needs to be in pressure. Cammy needs to be in your face. And he is not being in the face, and then he mistimes the meaty and he gets thrown like that. Again, standing heavy punch, not a good meaty button because it doesn't lead to a hit confirm, but we already talked about that earlier. Okay, so he punished with stand light punch, but he didn't cancel into anything. So, another pattern that Sai has right now is standing light punch into something in the drill. It doesn't even matter if it's crouching medium kick, crouching medium kick, standing medium punch, crouching medium punch. Apparently he's into that. Standing light punch into medium button into drill. And that is not a real sequence. And see, that's what happens when it gets blocked. Now the opponent gets to punish you. Now, that wasn't a big punish. That wasn't a big punish. So now in your brain, you might not have processed it, and you might just be like, oh well, and you don't recognize that you made a mistake there. But that's something very important. You have to recognize that that was a mistake. And that is something that you do not want to do, because you could have gotten punished way more than that. Way, way, way more than that. Okay, panic button sweep again, and it was blocked, and he didn't get punished for it. The Ryu didn't punish him for it. Nothing. So, nothing in your brain is going to trigger that was a mistake. Nothing in your brain is going to trigger that's a mistake. And, you know, that's gonna happen. But as you keep playing, again, just recognize that if it starts getting punished, you start fighting someone who does punish it every time, understand that it is not the best button to use. All right. Again. Okay, see, now, I told you that he started recognizing it, right? So what happened here was that back here, I went back a little too far. Somewhere over here, he does this, and okay, not the right thing there. So he blocks it and he doesn't punish it, but he's thinking to himself, okay, this guy sweeps a lot. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna block. The Ryu player is just blocking. He's waiting for the sweep. He's waiting for the sweep. He's picked up on a pattern here. And now he has the punish ready to go. So this is where Sai needs to start learning that this is not the right button to hit. And it's going to come back to bite him again if I'm not mistaken. So here comes Ryu, misses his meaty timing, gets thrown. Okay, that's fine. Activates V-trigger. That was a good V-trigger activation. Normally players fish for button into V-trigger to extend combos, which is great. But if you do want a raw V-trigger activation, which is a perfectly valid tactic, doing it after a throw like that, perfect. Because you can't be punished. So that was a good V-trigger activation right there. The Ryu is a little past beginner level in my opinion. Just a little bit. But here we go. Beautiful. Standing medium punch. See, this is what I mean. He has it in him. Sai has it in him. So he gets a throw here, activates, walks up, meaty standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, into drill, confirm. Beautiful. That was a great sequence right there. That is what he needs to learn. That is what he needs to continue doing. So it's something that he's capable of, but he has to break the habit of always throwing out a light punch ahead of that. So he did something I always really liked. I like that right there. That was really good. Now, unfortunately, drops the combo afterwards. He misses his uppercut. Whatever, happens to the best of us. Maybe he's just not used to the fact that it crosses up. Whatever, doesn't matter. He drops the combo. Like I said, that's a successful failure. He did the right meaty combo. He had the hit confirm, and then he just missed the uppercut. That's fine. You live with that. You put that out of your mind, and you keep playing. You keep trying to go. Now, right there, Ryu tries the wake up uppercut. Didn't have quite the punish. But again, you can see every time she sweeps is in a scramble situation. I missed. Oh, quick, sweep. Panic button. Panic button. It worked. Not only did it work, it KO'd the opponent. So that's even more positive feedback that that was the right thing to do when it wasn't the right thing to do. But again, I've talked about this enough. There's really no way to learn that until it just starts getting punished a bunch. And you start fighting an opponent who doesn't get hit by the sweep all the time. Okay. So there we go. Mission complete. So he takes that round. Okay, so now we go, and he just goes in for V-skill. Dude, I do that at the beginning of the round all the time too, so whatever. That's fine. Okay, but he blocks afterwards, and then raw drill. I talked about this already. Sai does not seem to understand that sweep and drill are very punishable moves, so you shouldn't be throwing them out that often. But the Ryu player doesn't punish it very much. So again, nothing in your brain is triggering that this is a terrible idea. The one day that you get your drill blocked and then you lose 50% of your life off of a V-trigger combo is when you're going to start learning that this is not the best thing to do. Cammy's cannon spike is not safe. No, Eli Hendricks, it is very, very not safe. And in fact, you can get crush countered, which makes it even worse. Okay. Again, panic button. Panic button. Sweep. But not punished. And unfortunately, the Ryu just wasn't expecting it, so he didn't have the punish, so he jumps instead. Okay, stand jab, anti-air. Not that looked like a panic. And then raw drill again. And again, not a big punish from Ryu. So nothing in your brain is triggering that this is a bad idea to do. You're just taking small bits of damage. So against higher level players, once you start making those mistakes and you start eating a ton of damage, you'll learn. You'll learn very quickly not to keep doing those moves. You'll learn very quickly not to do those. Okay, swept. Try to go for the meaty. Again, after the back roundhouse, it looks like Sai walked forward again. So it seems like after he blocks the axe kick that he just feels like it's time to move forward. He gets caught low again by the crouching medium kick right there. Crouching medium kick. And then he just eats a jump in. Maybe last time he was sold on the stand light punch anti-air right there. He tried it again. Yeah, it looked like it. Light is blue is definitely light. He tried the anti-air light punch. Cammy doesn't have a good anti-air light punch, so he's gonna eat a 2-hit combo there. And what? Like was that an EX up? It couldn't have been an uppercut. I think he did EX drill. Yeah, he did drill on wake up. I'm not sure if Sai means the drill on wake up or if he means the uppercut. I think it's supposed to be an uppercut, but in a match we'll watch later on, he does a wake up drill again, so this just might be a mistake on his part. But he gets caught by that, almost stunned. The opponent just chasing him down. Okay. I like that. Punish the sweep. He punished it that time, but he punished it with his panic button. So it might not have been oh, I know I can punish that, and I'll sweep it back. That must have been, oh, I blocked, quick, do something, and hit it. There you go. So now dashes up for the offense. I like that. Gets hit by a wake-up EX uppercut. Happens to all of us. No, he did nothing wrong here. That just happens. That's the mix-up. That's the mix-up. So if you get hit by those wake-up EX uppercuts, you didn't do anything wrong. That's the mix-up. That's a mind game right there. You have to read what your opponent wants to do in all the situations. And that's how you do it. It's basically understanding, like, best example, if you play rock, paper, scissors, let's say someone plays 5 rocks in a row. By the time you get to the 6th hand, you're like, there's no way he can hit rock again. But honestly, once he plays again, there's a 1/3 chance he can go to any one of them. But your brain automatically skews them away from rock, right? Because you're like, there's no way he'd do a rock 6 times in a row. He's got to do the other ones. So you've lowered rock down from 33% down to like 10% chance that he'll throw it out. That's basically fighting games, is you just try to guess what people are thinking at the time. If you had to fight someone who could truly randomize themselves on wake up, it would be really hard to read. But in general, people do have tendencies and they do have logic. So that's what you're trying to play on. That's what you're trying to prey on, I should say. Okay. Okay, again, raw drill on wake up. Maybe drill on wake up is a tactic of his. So he gets EX uppercutted here, and then just a drill. And now, not a big punish, but that's fine. Okay. Guess what? Guess what the Ryu's thinking now? Okay. I blocked that sweep. I'm going to sweep him back. So there you go. Take advantage of it again. Okay. That was just a scramble at the end. So Ryu had that sweep counter for the win, basically. If the Ryu knew that he could do a lot more than just sweep there, maybe, because he probably could have did low forward fireball or whatever situation. Regardless, as there it is, the Ryu ends up taking that round. So right there, the things to learn from this first match that we watched here, and it was a 2-minute match, and I've already gone 2 hours on one match, which is pretty crazy. I totally did not expect that to happen, but good to know for future episodes, because I still have 2 more matches to go over for him, but I should be able to go over those a lot quicker. But the things to learn from watching this match are, 1, Sai, you are very much married to walk back and jump attack, and using the wrong jump attack buttons. Learn a good ground game. Don't only jump at people. And look at that, when I jump at this range, I automatically think go to medium punch, because that's the right button there. But, you know, don't always rely on jumps. Learn to play a footsie game here. Second thing to learn, try to take sweep out of your brain as your panic button, because this is a bad button to hit, because it's very punishable. If you want a panic button, do crouching medium punch or do crouching medium kick. Crouching medium kick might be, even fierce is a better panic button than sweep. It doesn't have quite the same range as sweep, but you know, it's safer on hit and on block. You can't get punished for it like you can on a sweep. So get that button out of your head. Again, learn the ground game, get this out of your head, learn the stand medium punch into crouch medium punch confirm, and learn that by setting the computer to random. So these are the things that you want to learn here. Learn those combos. Dang it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn off this guard recovery action here. It's always making me... So learn that confirm only when the first hit connects. Like that. Learn that. That is what you want to learn. So learn that. Learn proper meaty timing if you want to learn proper meaty timing so that that actually works. Set the computer to normal recovery. Do not put them on, well, you can put them on random guard. It doesn't matter. Set the wake up action. And for Ryu, record him to do a standing light punch, which I think that's what that already is. I'll just turn that on. So record Ryu to do a wake up standing light punch like that. And make sure when you record it, make sure that you see the red reversal sign. Like that. You see reversal on the right side. If you see reversal, you did it right. If you don't see reversal, you did not do it correctly. So record it again until you make sure you see reversal there. Like that. So there you go. So you see reversal. Now set them to wake up light punch. Okay, let's turn guard to none. So set them up to wake up light punch, and then practice your meaties by hitting standing medium punch. Too slow. If you get a counter hit, you timed it right. If you get a counter hit, you timed it right. So that's what you want to learn right there. You just want to learn how to get the meaty timings properly. And as you get more advanced, you'll learn that there are sequences that guarantee it. So like if I drill and he does quick rise and I dash into medium punch, that will always beat their wake up normal. It's perfect timing for it. It's perfect timing. It's a guaranteed setup in that situation. So that's another thing to learn. Learn your meaty timings properly. Learn that proper hit confirm, like I said, off of this. Try not to rely on jumps too much. Learn to use better, learn to fight on the ground a little bit more. Stop using jumping medium kick as well. So those are very Cammy-centric things that you should learn here. These are very things that are specific to you as a player that you should learn to do. Learn to figure out which buttons are the good buttons. Crouching medium kick is a good button. Standing medium kick is a good button. Crouching heavy punch is a good button. These are all good buttons to use in your footsies. You can stagger some standing light punches like this to fake your opponent. It's weird. When I try to play this footsie game, I can't help but do it. Like, that's just something I just naturally do. I just want to hit jabs in the middle of things just to stagger myself a little bit. Burpinator asked what beats Meaties? Only moves that have invincibility, which in these days are EX uppercuts. So even if I record Ryu to do a fierce uppercut, okay, no reversal sign, so I did it wrong. Let's try again. Jesus. There you go. So I get a reversal right there. So I got a reversal fierce uppercut. So I'm going to turn on reversal fierce uppercut. I don't care. I'm beating it anyway. Go ahead, uppercut. I will beat it anyway if I do a proper meaty. Like so. However, EX uppercut will win. Yeah. Alright, if you're a scrub like I am, you can also turn on wake up slowdown and like put it to 1 second and then record it because that gives you way more time on the slowdown. So there you go, now I can do it easily every single time. Okay, so now let's do wake up action to 3. If he does EX uppercut, EX uppercut has legit invincibility that will beat a meaty. Other than that, the only thing you can beat meaty with is block. Just block. Learn to block when you get up. That's very, very important. Light punch, meaty will beat that as well. So I have light punch set up here. So he'll get up with light punch. Oops. Boom. Beats the light punch. So meaties will beat everything except for moves with invincibility. So that is that, or also some critical arts as well have invincibility as well. So Naughty Senpai says, "Don't be a scrub and slow it down." Yeah, I try not to slow it down because I want to practice my reversal timings that way, but if you're having trouble, it's in there for a reason, so. What are ways to practice blocking, asks Squirrels. Block. Play against people and block a lot. Honestly, just maybe play against someone and don't hit buttons and keep blocking. And then once they start throwing you, then that's where all of a sudden the game shifts into, okay, now I've got this block and this throw game. So, meaty beats wake up throw. Yes. As I said, the only thing that will beat a meaty button is an invincible move. And in this game, that is usually an EX move or a critical art. Those are, in other words, anything that costs meter at the bottom of the screen is almost the only thing that will ever beat a meaty in this game. Nothing else beats it. Nothing else beats it, except there is one exception, but I don't want to get into it. It's better to understand and accept that nothing will beat meaties except for EXs and critical arts. And that's the best way to understand it for now. At the highest levels, you'll find there's one exception, but we don't want to get into that because I don't want to confuse people right now. So, okay. Yeah, Lord of Ultima has really good advice there too. It's like, don't try to win all the time. Like, so one game you'll just try to block as much as possible. Another game you just want to anti-air the whole entire time. Build these habits into your head, and that helps a lot. That definitely helps a lot. Okay, Super D mentions that Akuma V-Trigger DP beats meaties. Okay. That is true. That's another exception. Cammy V-Trigger Uppercut has true invincibility. Same thing goes for, I think, Ryu V-Trigger Uppercut and Akuma V-Trigger Uppercut. So raw uppercut will work in V-Trigger. These will beat meaties because they have legit invincibility. So yes, that's true. That's true. So there we go. So those are things to learn about your game right now. So what I want you to do is learn to play on the ground a little bit more. Stop relying on jumps. Learn medium punch into medium punch instead of jab into medium punch. Try to get sweep out of your mind as a panic button. Learn other things, and then learn proper meaty timing because that's just important in Street Fighter V. Now, that's not the end of the lesson for this match. In fact, I'm going to keep going in this match, but I am going to take a quick break. When I come back, I will do one more thing with this one round. Okay, hang on one second. Before I go, Naughty Senpai asked, the thing about meaties in this game, though, is that not everyone has the option to beat both quick and back rise. So it's a good idea in that situation to practice meaties that cover quick rise and delay rise at the same time. So if they back rise, you can just take that as a gain of ground. Yeah, okay, so the whole thing about practicing meaties is that the quick rise and the back roll is designed to throw meaties off. That is the best way to avoid meaties, is to mix up between back roll and quick rise. So you'll see here, if I put him to back recovery and I do low forward drill and do the same setup, I miss and he can punish me now. Because back roll takes a little bit longer than quick rise. So if they quick rise, I'll beat their meaty every time. If they back roll, I'll miss and then he can hit me. So I can delay my button and then I'll get the meaty. But then if I delay the button and they do the quick rise, I get jabbed. That's a mix-up. That's the mix-up. Some characters have buttons that cover both. Very rare. And it's not and there are very specific setups for it. But for the most part, mixing between back roll and quick rise is a proper way to defeat that, which is why moves like throws are so important, because throws you cannot back roll recovery off of. You can only quick rise. So that's a little bit on how to beat meaties, is to mix up whether you quick rise or back roll. So that's definitely something. Okay. Moriella asks, and this is an advanced topic here, option selects. Can you do an option select to cover both wake up timings? No. For the most part, the difference between back roll and quick rise is like it's like 4 or 5 frames apart from each other. And so if they do that, it's very hard to find an OS that will cover both. You only usually can just have a move that covers both. unless you also have like a meaty jump attack or something like that. But for the most part, no. For the most part, it's 5 frame difference. It's 5 frames. So I apologize, Duck Helmet. Look, Duck Helmet, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna take a break. When I come back, I really want to address that. I really want to address that. And Eli Hendricks, I'll talk about OSs in a little bit. But let me take a quick break. I just need to get a drink. And when I come back, I'll address both Duck Helmet's question that's on the screen that you see right there, as well as Eli Hendricks. Okay, so I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.